the home of the Nuggets. We're broadcasting from the Pepsi Center. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Take a look at Utah. They're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA right now. No question, they've won 7 of their last 8.
Right now for the Jazz, they've been slightly off the mark here early in the season. Not awful by any stretch of the imagination, but just...
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both.
You can't be pleased with all these easy looks. They continue to give up there in the paint.
No. Start it. How the Nuggets have performed. 9th in free throw percentage. 19th in...
He's on his way to the free throw line.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
The Jazz have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. The Jazz shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And the first one comes. Good on the second, so he makes them both free throw line.
5 straight buckets conceded in transition.
Greg, and it starts with court balance, I think. Typically, the guards have to be alert and ready to prevent the runouts and that first initial point of attack.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Cruz checked in. The Jazz have been good at the line so far at 5 of 5.
Shooting 100%
to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
10 points in a row from fast breaks. Not a great trend for D.
Yeah, and the transition defense has been non-existent, and they're getting exposed as a result. They've got to maintain better floor balance.
Denver making a switch here. Adrian's checked in. The Jazz have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6. Free throw good, Miles. So far, hasn't been close. Utah out in front, opening up a huge gap. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. From the get-go, it was Utah that came out strong. They had the pieces in place for a nice stretch to open it up and went on a 7-0 run to start. They came on extremely strong as the quarter was winding down, nailing all 6 of their last field goal attempts to close out the first. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. And Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
You don't have to dig very deep to see why they're getting crushed. Just look at the rebounding stats. They've been weak juice on the glass, and it's going to cost them. Weak juice and barbecue chicken. What a diet. I'm sure they're getting an earful in the locker room right now, and they deserve it, Ernie.
And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
Bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Nuggets making a switch here. The Jazz have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. Free throw, no good for Miles. Fewest points this month. Fifth, the Jazz.
Well, better protection of the lane.
Go to the line.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for Nuggets, number 11. At the line for two.
First one falls for. A different look for Denver. Adrian's checked in, and Moore's subbed in for Pope. And that one goes in. 2 from the crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. And now time to send it over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson again, folks, alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Time now to take a quick peek at our Jordan player of the game. He just put it completely out of reach in the fourth quarter. It was as if he was saying, okay, enough fooling around, I'm taking over now.
A remarkable 27 points from three-point land for him. With that kind of long-range shooting, easy to understand why they came out on top. When a team has a single player accounting for 9 three-pointers, that usually makes for a successful night.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.